Lovely day for it.
Did you hear about Constable Rossetti's wife's cake?
I don't suppose you have any exotic pharmaceuticals?
The old top shelf? Oh, I might. Oh, you should have seen me back in the day. I used to be the city's leading supplier of top shelf goods. Before Verloc poached my top shelf girl, I have been trying to brew a little something. I've an idea for an antidote for the fog.
That would be handy.
Thing is, I need samples. One from Amlin Village, one from the Garden District. Oh, I'd go myself, but you know how it is running a shop. Busy. Do you think you could get me some samples? Or I'd give you the recipe for me fog antidote, and, well, I do have a few bottles left on the old top shelf from back in the day. Just take this device into a patch of fog and let it go all the way through its cycle. You might want to wear a gas mask.
So I just take this fog sucker into a patch of pea soup, wait for it to cycle, and then bring both samples back to you?
There you go. A word to the efficient is sufficient.
Come find you. Come on out there. What's going on? Come on out there. What's going on?
Where did the guy used to run 100 meters?
Don't make me come find you. What's going on? Come on out there.
Are you Fanny?
What if I was?
I'm looking for Edmund, the butcher's boy.
He's late. He's always so punctual. Someone saw him going into the alley. You know, the one that always smells like cheese.
Did you look for him?
I'm not going back there. That's where the ploughboys convene.
The street gang? Oh dear. I have a terrible feeling he's in trouble. Maybe... I should go and see if I can't straighten things out.
What?
take your joy immediately.
Lovely day for it.
Do you remember when we used to swim in the river?
You take your joy immediately.
Hey, leave him alone.
Hey, fuck off.
Why don't you pick on someone who can defend himself?
Why the fuck would we do that? Oh, it's Arthur Hastings, Miss Victoria's pet. Boys, this is our lucky day.
Wet blanket.
Arthur!
You all right?
My legs won't walk. I think they're broken.
Did the plough boys say why they were hurting you?
They said they were having their fun.
Here, I'll take you to the pub. They'll get you a doctor.
They know me there. Sometimes they give me treats. I don't want to be a meat boy anymore, Arthur.
Do you want me to tell the butcher?
They'll be mad that I didn't deliver the packages.
Do you want me to deliver them for you?
You're good, Arthur. Percy always said so. I bet he'd let you be the new meat boy if you wanted. The packages always say where to go. He writes them so we don't get lost. Arthur, don't leave me here. Do you remember Percy?
Of course I remember Percy. He's my brother.
It's just people forget things.
I know.
Miss Victoria said he was dim. But he wasn't. He was smart. And he never lied. Most people lie all the time. Did you know that?
Yes. I'm afraid I'm one of them.
But you're good, Arthur. Percy said so.
I'm gonna find him. I promised I'd take care of him. My God. It's all boarded up. What happened? Somewhere in... Yes.
Is it very cold there?
Yes. I'm afraid it is.
Arthur! Arthur!
I want you to have this.
Please! No!
Hey, what are you doing there?
Take your joy, darling.
Someone's ransacked the place. I hope Mrs. Oliphant got away. I bet if I got the coffee machine working, they'd all head off to the kitchen for a nice cup of joe. You mustn't go around publishing the truth. What will people think? It's in some sort of code. I don't think that's Gemma's handwriting. Gotta drop some stuff, Arthur, or it's gonna be tediously slow going. So this is where she published the unpleasant issue.
Arthur! Don't leave me here!
You can take your joy immediately.
Well, I hope you're indoors by now. The fog is rolling in, and you know who's in it. Now I'm sure you're all safely in bed and ready for a bedtime story, aren't you? Well, it's getting late, isn't it? And it's time for all good citizens to hop into bed for the night. Would you like me to read you a bedtime story? Of course you would. I haven't finished the story of Hansel and Gretel. Well, snuggle up by your telly or radio, and I'll tell you how it ends. When we left Hansel and Gretel, their son had just abandoned them in the woods for the second time. But Hansel and Gretel had cleverly left a trail of breadcrumbs for them to find their way back. But it was a very hard winter, and starving birds had already pecked up all of the breadcrumbs. Snow began to fall, which covered up anything the birds had left. Hansel and Gretel could not find their way home. Instead, they only wandered deeper into the woods. After 3 days of trudging in the snow without anything to eat, they were on the verge of dying of exposure when they came upon a small house. A white bird stood upon the roof in spite of the snow, and now and then pecked at it. So they realized that the entire house was made out of gingerbread, and the windows were made out of clear sugar. They were starving, of course, so Hansel helped himself to a chunk of the eaves, while Gretel broke off some of the window frame, which was made of frosting. Then a voice came from inside.
"Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who's nibbling at my house?"
They answered, "It's only the wind which nibbles away at all things." But then Gretel poked her finger through the window in order to break off a piece of the clear sugar, and a witch suddenly came out of the house. Now you see, they could tell she was a witch because she was beautiful and young. But she moved carefully, like someone who had once been old. Now they expected her to be angry, but she was kind, so she seemed.
"You poor dears," she said. "Come into my house and sit by the fire, and you can have all the gingerbread and cake you like."
And they ate gingerbread and cake.
Don't mind
Arthur?
me. Just having a bit of a sit down.
Don't leave me here. Here?
I'll be in the telly, just like every day. I'll be playing.
Eddie! Who did this to you? Was it the Playboys? The fuckers, I'll kill them. You're a decent sort to bring him in. We'll take care of him, don't you worry. Here, have a drink on the house.
You all right?
Did you find Percy yet?
At least we're alive. right?
When you find him, tell him I miss him, please.
At least there are flowers out here.
You're good, Arthur.
Been a while, hasn't it?
Do you know how long it takes for broken legs to get unbroken?
I know how you feel.
I won a game of darts! I'm a real champion!
Have you been sleeping all right?
It's hard to go for a wee. Because I can't walk.
At least we have our memories, right?
They're very nice to me here. Sometimes he lets me wash the glasses.
Your joy immediately.
I think I have a package for you. Yeah, this is it.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Won't my man be pleased? It's so hard to find a decent cut of...
You take your joy immediately.
I've got your package. Sorry about the wait.
Oh, that's a relief. And this is for him.
Mushrooms?
Oh, no, dear. I supply him with the very freshest meat. Anyone can put a trap where they like to run, you see. But they won't go for V-meat anymore.
I'm off to see the butcher. That wonderful butcher of ours. I think my sneakers have worn out. Maybe I should sit down for a bit.
Lovely day for it. May I see your letter of transit, please? Welcome to the parade, sir. And may I say you've arrived not a moment too soon.
What do you mean, Constable?
A word to the efficient is sufficient, sir. If you catch my drift. I would not count on this bridge remaining operational in the near future. Nudge, nudge, smirk, smirk. Say no more, say no more.
Bit late to work, are we?
I don't like trains, Arthur.
Are you joking? You love trains. Do you remember when we went to Plymouth on that train? You didn't want to get off.
That was in 1941.
Yeah, it must have been.
I don't want you to go to Germany.
You think I want to go? I don't know where we're going, I don't know what they're going to do with us there, and who knows if we're ever really coming back. But I don't have much of a bloody choice, do I?
You would talk to me when you're gone.
Dad talks to you? Well, no, I suppose he doesn't really. But he does love you.
I believe you, Arthur.
He's just really rubbish at showing it.
Ah. The parade, just like I pictured it. Strange to be back here. How long ago was it I used to just trundle off to work every day, right around here? Now I just need to get into the broadcast tower so I can get into Appleholm Station and find the train tracks to the Britannia Bridge. The Fashion Institute. I bought some trousers there. Bloody expensive too. If I remember correctly, they've got a hatch in their basement. Good thing Sally taught me to be nosy. Who knows when I might need to get to a bed. I should see if I can get down there.
How dare he cancel on me? I don't care if he's double booked. He was nothing before I taught him how to walk.
I know. I know how to model.
Sorry, love. Tits ruin the drape. Find me a new male model. Too sweet. That was fast. Right height. Right build. Bit tan for my taste. You're new, aren't you? Never mind. If Quintin's sent, you're probably not hopeless. I just hope to God you can strut. Go downstairs and ask Nigel what to do.
I'm gonna have to do this stupid fashion show to get it, aren't I? Maybe the models can tell me how not to make a complete fool of myself up there.
Excuse me. So sorry to bother, but I do rather need you to stop buggering yourself and open the fucking door. Fuck! My pants ripped. Davy'll kill me. You wouldn't have a sewing kit?
Would you like this?
Thanks a zill. Now the whole crowd won't have to see my knickers.
I'm sort of new. Got any advice?
Try a fierce I'm watching you move.
Just resting my feet. You seem not entirely delighted?
Stage fright. The last time I tripped on the catwalk, Davy locked me in a fucking closet for 3 days. I could use a shot of whiskey, but all we have in this wretched place are drugs. Thank God. Can you believe he made me tape up my tits? Like that girl who played Dorothy in that old movie about the shoes. That helps. I'll let you in on a little modelling secret. I tossed the crowd a bouquet. They love that. All those lads want to be brides, but it's not gonna happen, is it?
I'm sorry I couldn't be at the meeting. Did I miss anything critical?
You look like a ghost. You are the one, aren't you? I'm a bit fucked up. Candyman said it was a Sally special, but he lied. I'd kill several innocent people for a flash. Do you know any innocent people? I don't either. You're a lifesaver.
Any advice for the catwalk?
Do a cheeky little bang-bang gesture. They love that.
The crowd's restless, dearie. Go out there and fucking wow them. Just strut to the spots marked with X and show yourself off. And quickly. Well, get going then. You are capable of walking 10 feet, aren't you? Oh, and whatever you do, don't fuck up. Okay, and on your mark, and work it.
Be fierce, Arthur. Be fierce. I'm glad my dad's not here to see this. I'm fierce. I'm the fiercest. I'm not sure I'm sexy enough for my shirt.
Show us this year's colours.
How does it feel to be one of the beautiful people?
How high can the hemlock?
Darling, you weren't utterly dreadful. Have some party favours.
Say, Mr. Hackney, it's a bit late, and I sort of live on the other side of town. Would it be too much trouble?
I suppose you did do me a favour. Here's the key to the pad. No throwing parties in there.
Don't you look smart?
You're a credit to us all. We all appreciate what you do. You really bring out the best in us. You have such a wonderful sense of humor. When they made you, they broke the mold. You just get better every day. I'm honored to know you. If only they were all like you.
That looks like a terribly effective cleaver suitable for your more unruly animals. Now I can come back here from any other hatch without anyone trying to kill me.
But you can never be too careful. The garden district is abloom with mortal dangers as well. Hungry wastrels that depressing towns prowl the land. And the municipal police simply do not have the resources to patrol places that no one lives. So, be sensible and stay on the painted areas of Wellington Wells for abloom with wildflowers. But you can never be too careful. The garden district is abloom with mortal dangers as well. Hungry wastrels that depressing towns prowl the land.
Jolly good fun!
Right as rain, right as rain.
They seem to be a lot more serious about the plague here. It must be spreading fast. Not a pleasant thought.
Well, that feels entirely too good.
I'm glad I'm not a bobby, if that's how well they're taking care of bobby poppers these days. Smashing!
Did you see the Pipers match? Smashing!
Oh dear. Now I'm extremely glad I'm not a bobby.
Well, I'll get it. Yours return to the scene of the crime.
I don't think I can do this as long as these poppers are popping out constables. It's sloppy of them to leave all the works exposed like that. What if someone were to have an unfortunate accident and break things?
You feeling alright, son? Shaved and haircut?
Remember the train, Arthur. Police force seems to be out in force.
Corker of a day.
Lovely day for it. You're only making it harder on yourself.
That popper looks like it's rather well maintained. I wonder if I can change that. Brilliant. Oh dear, I don't think that's working anymore. Oh dear, that's not working anymore either. Things have come to a pass indeed. There. All that bother, and I don't even have
I
plague.
don't see why you can't unquarantine the pie shop. Cook is beside herself.
My dear lady, if we lift the quarantine gate on the pie shop for you, we'd have to lift every quarantine gate for anybody.
No, you wouldn't. I'm not anybody, am I?
Perish the thought, madam.
You can just do it for me.
I'm afraid we actually can't. Our quarantine control grid needs a framistat. We've ordered a new one from the Department of Scientific Research.
I'm throwing a dinner on Friday. I expect you to get your friendly whatever and unquarantine the pie shop, or I shall have to explain to the Minister of Health why we have no pie.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
You might want...
Wondered what life will be like 20 years into the future. That would be the year 1984. Yes, it sounds like a very long way away, doesn't it? But 1984 may be closer than you think. At the Wellington Wells House of the Future, you can imagine yourself in 1984 when machines will clean your house while you nap. That'll make the wife happy, won't it? And we'll also have pills that replace food, so you'll never have to eat again. Beef Wellington. Delicious. Now, the inventors at the Department of Scientific and Industrial Research have all sorts of amazing things in store. We'll have typewriters that type the words for you as you say them. And imagine being able to listen to your own music anywhere you go. In phone booths. Yes, there'll be a built-in record player. Just bring your favorite records along when you go for a spin in your flying car. And of course, we'll always have our joy. We couldn't do without that, could we? It won't change a bit. It's perfect, just the way it is.
Now, if I were a tool to disable the quarantine gates, where would I be? If it's not down here, I bet it's in that office.
Hargreaves, is the vulcanizer gas stopped? We need to adjust the flow mechanism. It's still wasting a lot of motor lean. see someone's in the cafe. If you don't have anything pressing to do, will you kindly bring me up some tea?
Locked, of course. Can't have the staff running in and out asking questions, can we?
I'm solving a very difficult equation. Leave me in peace.
Apparently Confucius was wrong. The way in is not via the door.
Someone please send Hargreaves up here. I can't be down on the floor all the time chasing people.
How do I get up in there? That glass looks fairly solid. Might need a gun to break it. Or a cannon. There does seem to be a rather large cannon here. I'd have to rotate it, but it is on a circular platform.
Has anyone seen Hargreaves lately in the past week or so?
An electrowave stimulator. What does it do? I suppose it stimulates electrowaves. That doesn't sound right. Seems to be missing a battery. This seems to turn mottling. It's a This seems to be an These machines don't seem to be in tip-top condition, do they? This could be useful. Please don't struggle. Do with the console now.
We do have someone named Hargreaves. I haven't completely lost my mind, have I? For heaven's sake, turn off the heat after you've taken your readings. We don't want to turn the entire motoline crystal into gas all at once, do we? Does anyone know how hard it is to get a motoline crystal that size? Does anyone care?
I suppose you're who I have to thank for the hole in my wall.
I did knock.
Don't be silly. Do you know how long I've been asking them to fix the hot flash? I can't even remember.
Oh, the power cell was missing.
Oh, for heaven's sake. They said they had to wait for a part. Look, without help or even a manual, you fixed 3 machines and triggered a chain reaction.
Yes. Well, sorry about that.
I need a chap who can figure things out. Would you like a job?
I'm afraid I'm sort of trying to get out of town.
Why? This is the best of all possible worlds. Nothing gets done, but everyone's happy.
You seem sort of exasperated, actually.
Oh, don't tell anyone, all right? How are you getting past the quarantine gates without a Framistat?
I was hoping to get one from, here?
They've been pestering me for one. Tell you what, I'll give you one, and when you're done with it, give it to them from me.
Oh, that's very kind of you, I will.
Here, look around. If there's something else you can use, take it.
Get out! Get out of my house!
Available here.
Oh, it doesn't kill you? They seem to be a lot more serious about the plague here. It must be spreading fast. Not a pleasant thought. The police force seems to be out in... what?
Cheerio!
Lovely day for it.
victim.